Hi, it's Therese from Lostinpaper, and today I've got another Katzelkraft stamp set. This one's called Les Jungles, and it is the funnest set I've seen in ages. This, it was the elephant in the set that made me buy it. I just couldn't resist. And I would have thought that would have been the very first stamp that I stamped out from it, but no, for some reason I went with the giraffe. I don't know, sometimes it's weird, but maybe I'm saving the elephant for later. So what I'm doing here is making a clean and simple Cards4Men card using some Prismacolor pencils, working directly on my card front. And it's a top fold card, and I'm using some Onyx Black ink to stamp out the giraffe. The stamp is a red rubber one without any cling on the back, and how I tend to use these is just use them with some tack and peel on a block. I just have a block set to go, and I use that block for all my red rubber stamps that will fit it. And otherwise you can actually use some repositionable tape on one of your clear blocks, and that'll do the same thing. I was initially just going to colour this giraffe in, and then I looked at him and thought he kind of needed a bit of a background, so I thought I'd get out my MFT inks. These are the dye inks, and I thought I'd give them a go with the blending tool. And if you know me, then you know that I'm not very good at blending. I don't practice very much, so the less I do it, the less I intend to do it. So I thought I'd give it a try, and it's not the best job. I have a couple of marks down the bottom left side. I was going to go quite pale initially, but then I got carried away. I think I was talking. And anyway, that's where my sentiment's going to go. It was decided for me. The pencils that I'm using, I will list the colours over at my blog, and to be honest, this is one of my favourite colours. This one's called Goldenrod, and I'm not being very careful here. I'm literally just laying down the colour. I am leaving a bit of white space just to give me some highlights. And the great thing about these stamps is there is some drawn in shading, so you know exactly where your shadows are going to be. I'm coming in with a sort of darker brown, orangey brown colour, and then I'm using my Prismacolor pencils just to blend them out. And when I do that, I do keep sort of a, what do I say, Prismacolor pencils to blend them out? I mean some Gamsol to blend them out with a blending stump. So I just keep a blending stump for each sort of colour family. I have quite a few, but I just clean them off on some scrap paper as I go. I tend to start in the lightest area and then work towards the darkest area, and here I'm just bringing in an even darker shade of brown in to add some colour to add some depth. And I also used a similar colour pencil to the background just to fill in any gaps where the mask wasn't set on properly. I have it's a waterproof marker. It's a I can't remember what it is, but it's a waterproof black marker, 0.3, and I just added some hand-drawn grass to the base of the giraffe. I wanted to keep it quite clean and simple, being a masculine design. And this sentiment I thought would work for so many different occasions, and it's from the Goodness Penny Black. It's a little one of their little stamp sets created by Mo Manning. It's so cute. And I'm just going to layer this up with a couple of pieces of matching cardstock. And then I can just mount it up on the front of the card over where my blending wasn't perfect, using some foam tape. So thanks for joining me today. As usual, I always have heaps more over at my blog. I don't actually make videos of every card that I make, so if you want to follow me, the link will be in the YouTube description below. Till next time, happy paper crafting. Bye.